I'm sure you have many, many stories, but one of the things that I'm most intrigued about, since my wife Jeannie and I have been involved in recent years with the refugees
Yes.
coming in, the State Department allows so many in the United States. We were shocked to find out that a number of these folks were Adventists. So they started a little church in our home with 2 people. It's now up to about 130, 150 people attending on a regular basis. But we're talking serious refugees.
Yes.
Where are these refugees? Why are they refugees? And what are we doing for them?
Well, the refugees in Tripura, they've come over from the neighboring state of Mizoram. There's some official that they say was killed by this certain tribe, and so that tribe was persecuted. They left Mizoram, came over in Tripura, and they have all these refugee camps there.
You say persecuted. Is that under the threat of life? So they they had to leave.
Oh, yes, yes. So they had to leave. But we have lots of churches now among those refugee camps.
You said
we have a school, a big academy there.
But it's one of the largest groups. How big a group of refugees?
Oh, I'm not sure exactly how many refugees.
But one of the largest camps is there.
Well, now, if you're talking about the numbers and the largest camp, we have the largest camp in Bangladesh. And those refugees, they come over from Myanmar. Those are the Rohingyas. And they are Muslims that have been driven out of Myanmar, and they now settle in Muslim Bangladesh, the largest refugee camp in the world.
We have numbers for that?
I'm not sure exactly how many.
Wow.
But I do know that we have some gospel outreach workers who have been assigned to that refugee camp.
And those poor refugees, I get choked up. They have nothing.
Yes.
They've left everything.
Yes.
In Ohio, they have to learn a whole new culture, of course, a Western culture, but over there, I'm sure it's just as disruptive, and I'm sure those camps are not Hilton hotels.
No, definitely not.
Tell me a little bit about some of the unique challenges of the gospel outreach people to reach them, and what do they do? When people are hopeless, the gospel has some hope, doesn't it?
Well, of course, one of the challenges is the language. Because you don't have to travel very far from one village to another village, and the language has changed. But fortunately, these local people are able to pick up the local language much quicker than what we would be able to
well, I was going to say, you know,
we were assigned to that village in the middle of nowhere.
As we grew up in the 50s and so forth, missionaries were kind of getting, we sent missionaries to these foreign countries.
Yes.
We westernized them too much, and we really couldn't penetrate certain walls.
But this is the advantage of gospel outreach, because we're using local people that speak the local language, and even if they have to learn a different language to the next village, it doesn't take them long.
And they're more than thrilled and willing and eager and enthusiastic to do this, aren't they?
Yes.